In this video we share Medjugorje Visionary Marija on why Our Lady remains with us. Marija Pavlović-Lunetti still has daily apparitions today. Since March 1, 1984, the Queen of Peace has been giving messages to Maria every Thursday for the parish and the world, and since January 1987 she has been sending messages every 25th of the month. We bring you an interview that Maria gave on the eve of the anniversary for the listeners of the radio station near Medjugorje. Maria, what is it like to be a person who conveys Our Lady's messages to the world? It is certainly a great joy, but at the same time a great humility that you can be in the service of Our Lady. This gift is a sign to me every day that I am a drop in the ocean through which God and Our Lady work. In my heart I always feel a great need to testify even more, not to get tired. I feel a great need every day to be a stimulus to those who have decided for holiness, said Marija Pavlović-Lunetti. Have you ever asked Our Lady why she chose you and this place? In the beginning, all seers, we addressed this question to Our Lady at least 1,000 times. And we asked ourselves why us, why not someone else? This question still comes to my mind today when I think about how I am not worthy, I did not deserve this great gift, this grace that Our Lady gave me. On the other hand, I thank dear God and Our Lady every day for choosing me to be a witness to Our Lady's love and her presence on earth for so long. It has been so many years since the first apparition of Our Lady on Medjugorje, in the parish of Medjugorje. How do you look at those first days today, after so much time? What was your first encounter with Our Lady like, and how did you feel then? Certainly, figuratively speaking, first love, the first days can never be forgotten. But every day, every encounter with Our Lady is special. It's the most powerful thing that can happen in my day. But those first encounters with Our Lady are still alive today, as if they are happening now. It was shock, surprise, fear, feelings were mixed, love, joy, choice, said Marija Pavlović-Lunetti. What does your meeting with Our Lady look like and how do you prepare for it? I prepare for the meeting with the Queen of Peace primarily through prayer. She is very important. Prayer opens us not only in the encounter with people, but also in the encounter with God. What does Our Lady look like? Can you describe her beauty to us? It is difficult to describe Our Lady's beauty in earthly language. For example, every time I need to buy a statue of Our Lady or a painting, I go through the whole of Medjugorje and in the end I buy the first thing that comes to hand. I simply cannot find anything in a statue or painting that would be similar to Our Lady. But in the end I have to look through the eyes of people who do not see Our Lady. Her smile, peace and beauty are indescribable. So many times I have tried to faithfully convey Our Lady's appearance in words, but I always understand that it is impossible, said Marija Pavlović-Lunetti. What does your meeting with Our Lady on the anniversary look like? Is it different from the others in any way? She is different in that she is thankful to God for everything He gives us. But every encounter with Our Lady is a grace, and we need to be aware of that and live it. What does God ask of man through Mary? Why do the apparitions last so long? I would say, while we are with Our Lady, we are safe. Our Lady's apparitions are always a call to conversion. Our Lady is given in 1,000 ways. Her presence here is a great grace. Our Lady gives us a chance to be better. She showed us visionaries heaven, hell and purgatory and told us that she wants to take us with her to heaven, not only us visionaries but all those who came in contact with Medjugorje. I remember when we asked Our Lady how long she would be with us, she asked us, "Are you tired of me?" She actually wanted to say that she is not tired, that she is there and that she is asking more of us. She wants us not to get tired of prayer, fasting or our crosses. Our Lady invites us to start living paradise here on earth. She has wanted it for all the years since she first appeared. Our Lady sends us a message every 25th of the month. What is the core of her messages? In the first place it is a call to holiness. Our Lady constantly calls us to holiness, and the source of holiness is love. Without Our Lady's love and her encouragement we are nothing. Each of us must understand and accept the idea that Our Lady's encouragement is love. Her messages are clear. It is the word that gives the message, but the spirit, the look, the smile, that is what gives strength, but it is impossible to convey. I cried many times feeling weak and powerless in conveying the strength and power of Our Lady's words. I always strive on the day when Our Lady gives the message for the world to pray and fast, in order to be better prepared to meet Our Lady. Every day in Italy where you live with your family, but also elsewhere, you witness to pilgrims. Highlight some of your experiences from meeting Medjugorje pilgrims. The fruits of Medjugorje are truly great. A large number of prayer movements and communities were born, people experienced conversions, changes in the family. I was, for example, invited to an Italian parish where I experienced such a nice welcome that I had to tell the pastor that I had not experienced such a reception for a long time. The whole parish community was engaged, everything was impeccably organized, and the door of the church read, "Maria, welcome." But later the pastor explained to me how that inscription meant welcome, Our Lady, and the fruit of the encounter with that parish community is 24-hour adoration. You have a husband and 4 children, how does one live holiness and Our Lady's messages in the family? That's the hardest part. I think that humility and mutual respect are important in a family. When we make a mistake, it's important to say we are sorry. It takes understanding, only then will we achieve harmony and peace. Our Lady often tells us just that. Is your prayer intention to pray for people who have dedicated their lives to God and for souls in purgatory? Exactly. I feel a great need to pray for souls in purgatory, for those who have not accomplished what it means to be with God in eternity. Although we are attached to everyday earthly and material things, Our Lady tells us that we must be aware that our life is fleeting, that we are moving towards eternity. She tells us how she wants us to be joyful on earth, but also in heaven. That means discovering God and putting Him first, Maria said. You have been witnessing Our Lady's apparitions for all these years, conveying her messages. You are constantly asked to talk about your experiences. Are you tired of so many encounters? Neither I, nor any of the visionaries get tired, although with so many encounters and testimonies, one can be expected to get tired. When one has the experience of meeting Our Lady, when one experiences her love, one cannot get tired in her service. How do you see the parish of St. James today? Although I live in Italy for much of the year, I feel Medjugorje as my home, and it is my home. I always say, it's okay to build and work, but it's not okay not to pray, it's not okay everything that doesn't bind us to God, that distracts us from God. I always return to humility, we should be grateful for all the graces that God gives us through Our Lady here in Medjugorje. We need to be aware that we are all on the path of holiness, that Our Lady wants to achieve in each of us through this place. Therefore, let us choose to live with God, Maria concluded. Thank you for supporting my channel. May God bless you and keep you. Our Lady, Queen of Peace, pray for us.